Hello everyone, hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 3. I'm the Black Shadow, and no, I did not time the ending of the last video. That was purely a coincidence. I was about to say, God effing damn it, and that sort of thing. I thought, oh wait, actually that was quite well timed. So here we are, folks. Main game done, mercenaries done, alternate everything done. I've shown off just about I have shown off pretty much everything in this game that there is, bar one thing, and that is our epilogues, which I have talked about a bit, folks. For those of you who may have missed earlier videos, whatever, and will want to know, there are 8 epilogues available, which I shall show you now. And here they are, folks. The fabled epilogue files. There's 8 of them, as you can see and probably count. And for those of you who may have missed previous videos or can't remember anything like that, you got 8 video files here, and you get epilogue files by completing the game. Starting with number 1, and then number 2, number 3, so on and so forth. So if you want to get hold of all 8 epilogue files, you have to complete the game 8 times. Now, lucky for you viewers, you have not had to sit around for the what was it, about 26 hours that I spent all in all doing all of this, playing through this game 8 times, 5 of which was in the first playthrough, which of course you saw, and then one or two I sort of spent a little while going through. But yeah, I spent about a day's worth of playing to get all 8 of these epilogue files, so yeah, it takes a long time, folks. God, it really does. Some of you will probably recognise many of the faces here, if not all of them. So, well, let's have a look around some of them, shall we? So, for completing the first game, you get this. After escaping the city, yeah, I'm going to try to have some fun here, Jill set out to join Chris Redfield. However, all she found was an empty hideout of Chris's. Isn't that a typo? Shouldn't there not be a second S? Oh, I'm not. That's menial. On the floor was Chris's knife. Jill left without hesitation, because she firmly believes that Chris is still alive. Is still alive. She will search for him until she finds him. Then they can go and put an end to Umbrella. Yeah, I'm gonna look at bars about that's a double S there, but whatever. But so there you go. So that's what you get for, say, completing the game the first time. And that's what I saw most. Wait, so this is what? This is an empty hideout of Chris. What the hell is it? It looks like a box room. No, there's a knife there, and is that blood?
Hope this is not Chris's blood.
Yeah, I agree. That would not be good. But yeah, so the idea of the epilogues, it's interesting because they sort of talk about basically sort of entail and sort of lead on to what the rest of the series is going to be like, which is kind of nice. So a lot of them are actually pretty accurate. Actually, number 2 here. So of course, completing the game the second time. Please forgive me, Claire. That doesn't remotely sound like him. Chris Redfield had just finished his letter with his signature phrase. See, that sounds more like Chris. As he removes his sunglasses, a lady walks by him with light steps and a slightly funny-shaped cap. Although I do like the jacket. She looks about the same age as Claire, he thinks. A short time later, Claire discovered that his sister was looking for him, but was caught. Dun dun dun! And for those of you who know their series, that then of course leads on to Resident Evil Code Veronica, where the story is that obviously after Resident Evil 2, Claire's still looking for Chris, who is obviously trying to avoid his sister by deliberately not saying anything, just leaving her. And then she ends up going to some Umbrella place in Europe, gets captured, and then is then sent to was it Rockford Island, something like that, or something like that, which is of course where Code Veronica, Resident Evil Code Veronica X leads to. And I'm not going to talk any more about that game because it is a game that I would love to LP in the near future, so I'm not going to go into that at all. The third one here, yeah, you should recognise this. Barry Burton looks at his young daughters and says, "I'm sorry, but my comrades are waiting for me." He knows that he must repay his teammates for forgiving his betrayal, even if that means leaving his family for now. His wife tries to hide her fear, so she smiles and says, "Don't worry, we'll be okay, 'cause we have this," as she pulls out a big massive magnum that Barry's probably loaned to them. I swear to God, his house must be loaded with blooming massive magnums, surely. I mean, come on, it's Barry Burton. We all know what he has, and he has plenty of them. Right, number 4 here. Now this was interesting when I read about this, or read it. Leon Scott Kennedy, who of course is our protagonist from Resident Evil 2, is confronted with a man who claims to be a US government agent. Leon says, I can't do his voice. "Leave Sherry alone. She's innocent." That doesn't sound much like it. Come on. I did well for the Russians in GTA, but I've lost it since then. "She knows too much," the man replies. He looks at Leon and says, "But you have value. This is a good deal. Make your choice." Sounds like Russian roulette. Without regret or hesitation, Leon closes his eyes and then sharply responds. And then Leon then becomes a government agent, which then eventually leads on to Resident Evil 4, which he then sent, to go looking for, what's her name? President's daughter, Ashley Grantham, one of the two. So I do like actually how these epilogues here, they do actually really do fit with, they actually lead on quite well to the rest of the series, so that was nice of Capcom to actually follow this game as such. Now, you should recognise this. Who's saying that? Oh, it's Leon saying that. Okay. "Leave us alone! You keep running off! Every time, women just seem to completely ignore me, whatever the hell I say." Claire Redfield couldn't believe Leon's words, apart from the stuff that I just added in. "You're looking for your brother, right? Just go!" Jesus Christ. Claire knew that Leon and Sherry needed immediate medical attention. What about you? You figure out the amount of blows you received? But she could not waste any more time. I'll be back! I promise! She said as she disappeared into the wilderness alone. So, seemingly not to return either. Seemingly, though I don't actually know. I don't really know what happened as such with Claire between Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil Code Veronica. All I know is that they sort of leave. She then goes searching for her brother, gets captured, leads in the Code Veronica, and then she then starts up, was it Terror Save, I think, which led to Resident Evil Degeneration, or whatever on earth that film was called, which I've not actually watched, folks, and I have no intentions of doing that, I don't think, really. Well, this is going to be good. "Do you have any relatives?" When the army officer asked her, Sherry Birkin did not respond, for she had no immediate relatives. And note that she's got Claire's jacket on still, which is a really nice touch. "Her father and mother died because of the G-Virus. And so this little girl holds herself with her arms and bites her tight lip. She thinks, I'm sure she will come back. She won't forget about me." Sorry. I hate her! In a joking way, I hate Sherry. In a joking way, but God! They couldn't have done too much of a bad job at annoying her, and now she's in Resident Evil 6! Lunacy. Utter lunacy. Why bring Sherry back when you got Claire? I'm sorry, I don't understand the logic. She's far more awesome. A woman looks at herself in the mirror. She used to be called Ada Wong. Yes, it should used to be called. Typo there. But this morning, she will say goodbye to the name. I'm not I can't do that voice. I'm trying to force it out. I'm trying to force it. I'm not I can't do it. I'm not Ada Wong anymore. I just remember, from when you first met Leon, it's just exterior, it's like Ada Wong. She feels her abs and thinks, this is Ada's scar, not mine. And as she says goodbye to Ada Wong, she can't stop her tears. However, there isn't much time left before her next mission, which also leads on to Resident Evil 4, and she was... No, I'm not going into the story much, but she was there under orders from a mysterious person who likes his sunglasses and has funny-looking eyes in order to grab something, which she then, she got into some deep waters and couldn't find much of a way out, look at it that way. And then the last one, I like this, folks. This is just cool. Once again, only you survived, Mr. Death. The chopper pilot speaks with a cold bitterness. Always only you survive, Mr. Death. The pilot continues. But Hunk does not respond to the pilot. He doesn't care. The Death cannot die. Yes, Hunk is now Nobunaga Oda. Oh god, I enjoy this. Oh dear. The survivor thinks to himself with a warm smile. Yeah. How about that, folks? Hunk even gets his own little cameo appearance again. That's rather nice. Well, that is rather nice, actually. I think it's quite nice. And then, of course, we don't really see anything of Hunk. Obviously, he was in Resident Evil 4 Mercenaries, and we don't really see him again until Operation Raccoon City, which only just came out. But I like how they even gave Hunk a little one there, which I thought was quite nice. Nice little touch. We like those little touches, folks. But that's your 8 epilogues files, except that's not it, folks. If I've got the right state, which I do not. Because when you actually complete the game for the 8th time, and it sort of blanks out from this screen, you end up on this screen. The Raccoon City menace has come to its ultimate conclusion. Nevertheless, as long as their insidious research continues, the terror of Umbrella Inc. shall live on forever. Thank you for playing. But yeah, when you complete the 8th time, this screen actually comes up, which I actually didn't know about at all. It came up, I was like, ooh, fancy. Better make a save state of that. But of course, everything there's hinting on to continuation of the story. Alright, I know Umbrella officially doesn't last for very long after this. I think they, because after this, they got sort of taken to a court by basically the whole world. They got decimated to an extent, and the US was able to basically cover up its connections with Umbrella and all the stuff they were buying off of them and that kind of thing. But of course then, Umbrella was still basically happening under the ground. It got basically shoved underground, people like Wesker and Spencer, who were still doing stuff, in much more secrecy, because of course they didn't have any way to front it now. And obviously they had people working for them, so like Ada, you had Jack Krauser, Resident Evil 4, you had various other people, and the millions and millions, basically, of people that Wesker used, Excella for one, in order to basically fit his own ends. Although, by that point, I didn't like Wesker so much because his ideas of global domination, or just wiping out the world, really, just seemed a bit far-fetched for the man. But hey, who am I to complain at? But that is that, folks. Thanks for that, Capcom there. It's probably going to go here, which I don't want to save the game because it's going to be confused as to what the hell I'm doing. But that was Resident Evil 3. I hope you've enjoyed it. Like anything I do, I hope you enjoy it, folks. Of course, this wasn't just for... Can I put it on this just for some different music? Yeah, I can. Why not? You haven't seen this screen much. And now I don't have to keep pressing up and down and up and down and up and down to stop the blooming thing keep playing out, which is nice. But I hope you've enjoyed it, folks. Obviously this LP was a sort of a celebration of hitting 10,000 views, folks. Which, since this LP started, I've actually gotten about another good several thousand, which I'm actually pretty happy with. The last month and a bit, the views have been really great, folks. So really, thanks for that. And I do like doing these and sort of, these sort of, doing series and LPs for various marks. I mean, stuff like 100,000, million, blah de blah, that sort of thing. But also for subscribers, as well. I mean, what have we got? 30. I believe by this point, is it 37? As I try to remember off the top of my head, and I might not do ones for say 50 because we've only just done this one. But like, if we get to 100. That is a guaranteed. That's a guaranteed special, folks, and that's not what I meant to do. God damn it! Blooming laptop. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed playing this game. It is a really good game. It is a little bit shorter than Resident Evil 2, but then in a way it's not, because that I basically played through the game twice, and here I played for it 8 times. Just you didn't see 7 of them. But, as it stands, as always, I do appreciate, you watching and commenting and all the rest of it. I always do. And like I said, as much as this is, celebrating hitting 10,000 views, this is a thank you to all of you who've been, watching my videos and, because, well, without you, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be busy, well, I don't know, I'd probably still be doing a lot of sitting down. It's just I probably wouldn't be recording. I'd just be playing the games for the hell of it. But I in all seriousness, folks, I really do appreciate it, and I hope you'll stick with me for many moons to come. As far as the next LP is actually concerned, I don't actually know what I'm doing yet. I've thought about it for a while, and I think I know what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to say it to add the element of surprise. I'll say this though: it does have a number 2 in it, so that will jot down your the list of possible games from about 1 billion to maybe 500 million. But hey. So, anyways, folks. So I would thank you all for watching. You've been wonderful as ever. But that is it, folks. So, I'm Black Shadow, and thank you all very, very much for watching. So, bye.